Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Scorpio. All Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Scorpio in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to know? First card that came out was the Nine of Wands. It's all about perseverance. But there's some blockage here. It's exhausting to be cut off from source energy. I feel like somebody's really tired. They may even have like an injury or a wound of some kind. You know, a head injury. I'm looking at this. The blindfold is off. But now it's like a head injury. Okay. Seven of Swords, blindfold is off. You're seeing the truth. Something is not. This is really very frustrating. All right. Yeah. So you're done with something here. You're getting away, getting out of it, going towards something new, literally traveling. Look at that. The Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords came out twice. There's the Ace of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So yeah. There may literally be some kind of a health issue here. Wow. Going in the right direction, though, I will say. You're leaving something behind that has not been spiritually or emotionally satisfying, fulfilling. It's been stuck and stagnant. It's not been good. Maybe it was dishonest or somebody was acting foolish. And yeah, it's the end of this painful, difficult situation here. Things are definitely changing for the better. Wow. Does somebody have like a breathing tube or a breathing problem or like sleep apnea or something? Like this is going to sound weird and I don't think it's going to resonate with everybody, but I feel like I have to say what I'm thinking. It's like somebody is a mouth breather. Like they breathe through their mouth. And they breathe really loud through their mouth. Or like there's a ventilator. Huh. I don't know why that's relevant. Maybe that rings a bell for you if it resonates, of course. In any case, the cards here are saying there's a lot of resistance. There's a need to persevere. You're finding a strength within yourself that you didn't even know you had. You didn't realize that you could pull this off. And there are some things that you're going to have to leave behind. There are some things that are better off left unsaid. But I do see you going in the right direction towards something new that's going to be really good. Like this is good. Something was revealed to you. You learned the truth. Perhaps somebody was lying. Somebody was deceitful, undeserving of your time and energy. You're being blocked. They are being blocked. This is a general reading for Scorpio. If you'd like personal details, you could email me for a personal reading. But it just looks like this is the end of a relationship. And it sucks. It's really painful. There may have even been some kind of an injury or an accident. I just heard you're going to be making a full recovery. Recovering what was stolen from you. The only thing you'll never get back is the lost time. But you're going in a good direction here. You're going to be okay. Your angels and your guides are looking out for you. Somebody's turning their back. You may be turning your back on this situation. Turning your back on somebody who hurt you. Leaving it behind, leaving something behind. This is really, really, really difficult. There's a sense of foreboding, darkness, ruminating, fear of the future, afraid of health problems, afraid of ruining your life, your finances. Like you don't know how this is going to turn out, and it's scary and it's risky, and you're going towards this new thing. I see that. This is good. Okay? Don't look back. pillar of salt. Remember that story? Did you ever hear that story? What was it? Whose wife looked back? Okay, I'm not 100% familiar with the Bible, but I do think that there are some important parables. And parables and allegories can be really good ways of expressing how we feel or what we think or the meaning or the moral of the story, right? We can put these things into words that make them comprehensible. So I like allegories, I like parables because they can make these concepts comprehensible to us, right? Bringing it down to earth, giving us an example, a case study of what we're talking about. So I'm gonna just talk about this parable. I think it's Lot's wife, the one that looks back and turns into a pillar of salt. So they're escaping Sodom and Gomorrah because God is going to destroy the city. And this handful of people, this man and his family, they're given a heads up. They're given a warning. They're like, hey, leave your house, leave the city, take what you can carry and get out of here because God's going to come over and destroy the city. Because he's really not happy with what's going on here. Because the angels showed up to the city and the people of the city mistreated the angels. And so God was pissed. He's like, how dare ye with me angels, right? How dare ye? Or whatever. And so Lot and his wife and his children, they get out of town. But Lot's wife looks back and she sees the town or the city being destroyed and she turns into a pillar of salt. Salt of the earth. Salting the earth. I don't know. And you're not supposed to look back, basically. Don't look back. Don't look back in anger. Just keep going forward. I don't really know if I like this story very much, to be honest. Because now I'm remembering what happens after with Lot. Is it Lot? Forgive me, I'm not a scholar. I'm doing my best here. But, like, he goes to the cave with his daughters and he ends up, like, doing incest. Like, this is crazy. I don't even know why I have to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. This is rude. I'm trying to have a nice channel here. Scorpio. Does this make any sense to you? Don't look back. Maybe that's the whole thing. It's just like, don't look back. All right? Because you're going in the right direction. And that's it. That's like the whole thing. Like, block this person. They are not worthy. They are dishonest. Yeah, there's judgment here. The tower. Ugh. It's so scary. This is so disruptive. This is like kind of a big deal. Like, this is like an accident waiting to happen. This is like, oh, the Five of Cups, the Devil, the King of Swords. Oh boy. Okay, so this sucks. I'm sorry if you're going through this right now. This is a really hard time. Something did not turn out the way that you wanted it to. It's very disappointing. And yeah, there is this negative attachment here. This is like, maybe this makes sense. This is like some serious like Sodom and Gomorrah type of stuff. I don't know why this is coming to mind. I was not thinking about this at all. You know, it's so interesting when I sit down to do these readings because I don't always know. I almost never know what's going to come out. Sometimes I get a little vision before I start, but like I don't really know what's going to come out, and I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, and I don't know what I'm going to see when I plug in, you know, when I get started. But this is crazy. And sometimes I'm like, should I even say what I'm thinking? Because I want to be responsible. I don't want to be out here. Like, sometimes I get these visions and these ideas, and it's like, where does this come from? Should I even be posting this? You know, is this irresponsible of me to post? But then I'm like, well, would it be irresponsible of me not to talk about it, not to say anything? If I see something, should I say it? See something, say something. Is that a real thing? Like, should I warn you? Should I tell you, don't be scared, just be prepared? Because to me, it looks like something's happening, okay? There's a tragedy here, and that's life. Things do happen all the time. There's always something terrible happening to somebody somewhere on this friggin' planet, right? So why not us? Why not me? Why not you? Right? Like, are we immune to these things? No. So it's like, do I really want to be that kind of... But this is Skeleton Key Tarot, and in Skeleton Key Tarot, we unlock every door. We don't shy away from these things. So all of this is prefacing you to say, like, don't be scared, be prepared. You don't want to hear this. This is not something that you want to hear at all. This message that I could be giving to you right now, you don't want to hear it. Because you may have to make your own way, go it alone. Be prepared to move by yourself. You are gaining momentum and you are determined to make this happen. But it looks to me a little bit like you might live in a dangerous neighborhood. Let's just put it that way. And statistically speaking, your neighborhood or your city, your environment is a high-risk area for bad things, crime, assault. And I want you to be prepared in case there's any way that you can avoid this. Perhaps this has already happened. You know, maybe if you resonate with this reading, you already know that you live in a bad place. You live in a bad neighborhood. You can't trust your neighbors. You can't trust that this place is safe. You already know it. Okay, I just got a vision of a parking lot, an old abandoned parking lot with, like, there's lots of grass growing in the cracks, there's weeds, there's a chain link fence, there's graffiti, there's garbage along the edge of the fence, there's, like, I'm seeing almost like Las Vegas, but not like, not the Strip, not like, okay, so this is a big city I'm seeing, and there's the downtown area that's got all of that's like the famous area, like Broadway in New York, or there's the Strip in Las Vegas, or whatever. And then there's the outskirts of town. And none of this is safe. And you probably already know this better than I do. You know this better than anybody, that this place is not safe. And there is this place, okay, I'm seeing it, it's like I'm seeing a blue tarp, I'm seeing a tent, a homeless encampment, but it's getting worse. You need to get out of the city. You need to leave the city. Don't look back. You'll turn into a pillar of salt. Whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. But, like, you get bitter about it. Maybe salt is, like, bitter. You get salty. You get tears in your eyes. It turns into salt. Like, you'll be sad if you keep looking back. Don't have any regrets. You don't want to regret leaving. You won't regret leaving. Do you need to leave the city? Yes. You won't regret it. Don't be bitter about having to leave this place, okay? That's your advice, I guess. You know, I'm just... You're going to do what you're going to do. You have free will. It's up to you what you decide. You clicked on this reading for a reason, perhaps. If you're still watching, if you're still listening, thank you very much. Maybe like, share, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. But I can't deny what I'm seeing, and I think if I'm going to post this at all, probably somebody needs to hear it. You need to leave that city. You need to leave that neighborhood. It's just going to get worse. There's nothing there for you, but you're like, I don't have any money. How am I supposed to go? Do you have an opportunity? Do you have a car? Do you have a bus? Is there a bus? Can you go somewhere else? And you're like, well, what would I do for work? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. Besides, this is a general reading. So if you'd like personal details, we could do a personal reading. But like, you already know that you need to leave. And I'm telling you, this is encouraging you to do something new. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There's some information that you can learn. You can read about this. Make some gradual changes in the right direction. You have everything you need. There may be a new relationship with somebody trustworthy that really cares, that can help you, who can give you wise counsel. Seek out the advice of others who know how to do what you need to do. Seek out the information. Look into it. You can at least try. It's not impossible, and it might not even be as hard as you think. But for whoever I'm connecting to right now, you know who you are. If this reading resonates for you, then you know. This is your confirmation that this city that you live in is bad news. And it's going to get worse. And you're being advised because your angels and your guides and your ancestors really love you and care about you. They would want you to know. Something's going on with the political or with the world events. You know what I mean? World events. I don't want to say what I'm seeing. But with this judgment in the tower, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah. God's judgment is coming down. God's wrath is coming down. Spirit, the universe, karma, whatever you call it. Okay, so if you get a lot of people who are criminals or who are angry or who are unhoused or who are homeless, right? Like there's a tipping point. There's like only so much the infrastructure can provide for before it spills out. I see it spilling out into the streets. I see it like there's news. Okay, I'm not oblivious to the world news events. I know about what's going on in the news. I try not to talk too much about that because that's not what my channel is for. My channel is for spirituality and like trying to help and be of service to people, but I have to share what I'm seeing right now. I'm like, no, I don't have to share what I'm seeing right now, actually, but I'm choosing to, that this is my responsibility, that this is what I signed up for. Okay, so, okay, like in New York, for example, they have a lot of people coming in who need more services, a lot of people coming in from the outside who don't have money, who don't have a house, who don't have a job, who don't have a place to go. And so they put all of these people into a hotel. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. They all go into the hotel and they're living there. But they said that they only have 30 days. And after 30 days, they're going to kick them out. Where are those people going to go? Everybody's going on the streets. You get a lot of desperate people living on the streets. It's now overcrowded. There's problems here. It turns into like a refugee camp. The entire city is turning into a giant refugee camp. These places are notoriously dangerous, all right? And I want you to be aware that if you're not already, that this is, for some reason, you are a target for certain people who don't have your best interests in mind, and they are desperate, they're hungry, and they're not going to be civil with you. They're dangerous towards you because you may have something that they want. And desperate people in desperate measures, you know what I mean? Desperate times call for desperate measures. People are going to be acting this way. They're going to be, you know, if somebody's really hungry, if you're hungry enough, you will do whatever it takes to feed yourself and especially your family if you have children, right? So I don't know. I'm here to help whoever is watching. I care about you. You are my viewer. You are who I'm reading for. I'm reading for you, Scorpio, not for the predator that's stalking you home at night. I'm not reading for them. I'm reading for you. You know what I mean? Like, oh man. Should I even post? I feel like I should. I feel like I have to. So this is your confirmation that yes, you should leave the city as soon as possible. Get on that train, on that plane. Go move in the new direction. I think you're going towards a much better place. You're getting out of a dangerous place and you're going to a safe place. There is a safe place for you. But I might tap into like that other person. So it's like if you're trying to leave a dangerous country, it's not over when you get to the new place, because the new place is just as dangerous as the place that you left. So you have to keep going, but you're exhausted and you're disappointed because you come into a new city thinking that it's going to be better, but it's actually, in some ways, it's worse, because now a whole bunch of people are there at the refugee camp. Okay, so it's like I'm tapping into both energies now. I want to see the other side of the story. The other side of the story is you have this refugee that comes in from a dangerous place, a dangerous city, a dangerous country, and they think they're going to be in a safe place when they get to the new city. But in fact, they get there and it's even worse than what they left, because now they're in a refugee camp. You think that the refugee camp is going to be safe. It's not. Ask anybody. It's not. So, because now you have all of these people trapped in like a highly densely populated space where everybody's crowded together and everybody's hungry, everybody's desperate. And it's like, you know, the conditions are not good. And the help is not there. And so you have to keep moving. Is that it? That's the message today? That's rough. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Maybe the next one will be nicer. This is not very nice. I wanted a nice one. Can't everything be love and light all the time? I'm supposed to leave you with a sense of feeling hopeful and optimistic. So we do have the Ace of Swords and the Sun. So keep going. Keep focused on the Sun. Keep going and be optimistic and all of that, right? It's hard. Easier said than done sometimes. Let me get a couple of Enigma cards for you. This feels a little hopeless to me, to be honest. I don't know. We got the Sun. Oh, wow. Look at that. The Sun came out. So this is double confirmation that there is something good. There is something good in the future. That there is help. You can find something here. And then we've got the Ear. There's a portal. Okay. I just saw the Visitation as well. Unexpected change of plans. So there's some type of, you need to listen. There's empathy. There's a need to listen. Listen to the Sun. Listen to the Sun card. Be open to the possibility that this could turn out really well. What does the Sun card in this one mean? This deck talking about. Hold on. I'll read it for you. Energy, ultimate power, giver of life, and radiance. So you've got the energy to keep going. So there's your blessing. And so the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's joy. It's fulfillment. It takes the edge off of all of this bad news. And the Ear is like a portal. Number 18. Where is it? Listening, empathy, equilibrium. Energy, ultimate power, giver of life, and radiance. So your prayers have been heard. You're hearing some good news. You're getting some energy here. There's a portal opening up for you. You're going in the right direction. There is a happy, good outcome. There is something here to be happy about. Is there anything you can think of that you can be happy about in this situation? The Ace of Swords and the Sun. The Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, going in that direction in the future. So you can see on this side here, their backs are turned to all of this nonsense. They're going away from it. It would be foolish to go back. You can only go forward. Please keep going forward. It's like if you're going through hell, keep going. Anything else? Maybe the truth is being revealed. You're getting some important information, some communication incoming that you're going to hear this message. You're going to, the Ace of Swords, the Ear. It's like you're listening. You need to listen to this. Listen to this advice or listen to this information that's coming your way from either me or whoever you're getting this information from. King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a wise counselor. He's a teacher. He really cares. He's very trustworthy. He's spiritual psychic. He's a mystic. He's a good confidant, a wise counselor. And it just looks like there's this door that's opening up for you. The sun, going towards the sun, towards the sunrise in the east. This way it's like east. Okay. Anything else? Some tea leaf. We'll get a couple tea leaf cards before we close this out, okay? Jeez, this took a turn, huh? Like a refugee camp. I don't know. I'm not here to make predictions about things, but sometimes things happen. Maybe it was like that bridge. Remember that thing that just happened to the bridge? The bridge collapsed? I don't know. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. You need to defend yourself. Yeah, you need to protect yourself. These boots are made for walking. And the shield is like protection. Defend yourself. Family sorrow. Jesus. Time to go out and have fun. Okay, that's true. I mean, sure. Muddled, unclear thinking. Time to go out, to get out, great passion. Time to act. Time to take action. It's time to take action. And, you know, maybe it is a good idea to be lighthearted, to have some fun, to turn this into, like, how can you have fun? How can you turn this into something that's fun? Like, it doesn't have to be that bad or that scary, maybe. And I'm starting to get this idea, right? Hear me out. So there's children. Maybe there's children. You will be shown the way. And it's like in the story of Lot's wife or the story of Sodom and Gomorrah's, right? How can they make this less scary for the kids? How can they turn this into something that's kind of fun and adventurous? How can we change the way that we think about this and get focused on the happiness, get focused on the positivity, focus on the positivity. Always look on the bright side. Remember that song? Always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. Like, I'm not trying to minimize the pain and suffering here. I'm just trying to look on the bright side. At least there's an angel here protecting you from harm. You've got spiritual guidance coming through that you need to listen to. That angel is here. You've got an angel here. There are some demonic forces for sure, but there's an angel. Forces working against you, yes, but you are protected. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. And an increase in wealth or spiritual growth. Okay. Look on the bright side. At least you have protection and spiritual guidance going for you. All right? Otherwise, you may end up just succumbing to this, and we don't want that to happen. How can we turn this into something fun? Okay, so we need to escape the city. Let's go camping, everybody. You know, everybody, yay, let's go camp. Like, turn it into a fun adventure for yourself, right? You can turn this into a fun adventure, and you can say, well, at least I'm grateful to have this opportunity, to have this spiritual guidance helping me out. Like, I don't want to freak you out or anything. I get a bad feeling about this. And whoever this resonates with, like, maybe if you have the opportunity to get yourself to a safer place, then that's what I'm seeing here, okay? Getting yourself to a safer place. Because this is crazy. Like, what? Anyway, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe look on the bright side. At least you weren't on the bridge when it collapsed. At least you weren't there, but now you have to go all the way around. Like, you may take this as an opportunity to do something really good. Like, this is powerful. You've got some kind of power here. There may be a Leo involved, or a Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, air sign. Anyway, I think I need to leave it there. You're getting a heads up you've got a spiritual guidance here. There's a portal opening up for you. A portal into the sun, or the sun is opening up the portal for you, or it's like your awareness of the truth is what opens that portal for you. Just being aware of it and listening to it and realizing the truth. Yeah, the sun and the Ace of Swords is like, you realize the truth, like you have to move, you have to go, it's time. Maybe the city is not going to be destroyed, but, you know, your situation is coming to an end and it's difficult and you're going to have to leave some things behind. And it's hard because you have attachments to those things and those people. And it's disappointing because this is not what you wanted. But you're going in the direction of truth and beauty and goodness. You are protected from harm. You are being protected. You are being shielded. The sword and the shield. You have these tools, your angels coming with a sword. The angel, what is it, Michael with the sword? Okay, I need to leave it there, Scorpio. I'm sorry if this is a weird one. It feels weird to me. Is this the reading for you? If not, maybe check your other placements or check back next time, but I gotta leave it there, okay? Be safe, please. Don't be scared, be prepared. That's all. And have fun too, yeah? You know, not that everything has to be all doom and gloom. We can still find reasons to smile. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's just like, I was recently reading a book on psychic spellcraft and how to be, you know, because I'm always learning more. I've been doing this for a long time. I have not been doing it on YouTube for as long as I've been doing it in real life. But, like, you know, I'm always trying to learn more and to increase my skills and to do better and be a better reader and be a better person and all that. We're on a journey, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you're coming out of darkness into the light. And so I'm listening to this book. I read this book and it was like, always leave your reading on a hopeful, always try to inspire hope and motivation. This is not meant to demoralize you or to make you feel bad. It's meant to inspire and uplift. I'm like, yeah, that sounds really good. And then I get a reading like this. It's just like, oh, by the way, your city's going to be destroyed. You might want to leave. Like, oh my God, you can't say that. Like, who am I to presume, right, that it is my job to, or like, you know, because there's always that feeling like, oh, well, what if it's not true, and you freak people out and give people a panic attack for no reason. It's like, yeah, that's valid. That's probably in the back of our minds, or for, you know, for a lot of readers, it's like, you want to give the best, most accurate reading possible, but you also want to be responsible, and you don't want to, like, provoke fear or say something stupid that it's like, you know, so it's like, use your own judgment, use your own discernment, always, you know, be smart about the way that you consume this content. But that said, like, yeah, look on the bright side, at least you're protected from harm, and you're, listen to the warning. If there's listen to the sun. Listen to the warning signals. You are receiving these messages. I'm not the first person to say this to you, and I'm not the last person to say this to you. Spiritual guidance, protected from harm. You are being protected. It's time for you to go from dark to light. You're coming out of the darkness into the light. You're seeing the light of truth, okay? The truth is being revealed to you, and you are listening to it, and there is this portal opening up to you to be protected from harm. Whatever your situation is, if this is your reading, then you know you've been in a dark place, you've been in a dangerous neighborhood or a dangerous place or relationship or whatever it is for you, and it's time for you to go in the direction of the sun, of the light of truth, to be uplifted and protected from harm, okay? And to have more fun. You should have fun. It's time to get out of a situation it's a shitty situation. It's not fun to be here. So you're going toward a place where you're going to have a lot more fun in your life. Opportunities waiting for you. Recognition, reward for merit, and increase of wealth as well. There's a man here. Good luck. Okay. That's what I've got for you today, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.